EA Sports.
Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers, has us set to get started. Off we go from Glendale. We'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. Leading them out, it is their rookie quarterback from your alma mater, Greg, University of Miami.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Nick Emmanuel is there to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Byron Murphy. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. Now they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting the game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead.
Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. That is caught out wide on the RPO, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
To throw on first down is Darnold. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. 3rd down and 3. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter. They begin with a 3rd down and 3. Open man left side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Got a man, that's Warner, the tight end. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's Darnold. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Charbonnet. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cardinals offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The motion man here is Bourne. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 15 on that game. It's an Arizona 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Second down and 8. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Back to the air one more time. This one complete to Bourne. Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Second and a yard. A handoff as they try to run it here. For the pylon, he's pinned. Touchdown, Arizona.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now Ryland for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals extend their advantage to 14-3.
14, Seahawks 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with first and 10. Darnold to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They face second down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. This one snagged by Smith and Jigba. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seahawks.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Darnold again. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. So if it half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our and instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Shaheed now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Shaheed in motion. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Darnold. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
This is a great example, Mike, of why it's so important that the front and the secondary work together, because I think if they can hold up a little bit longer in the back end in pass coverage, this play probably results in a sack, but he can get the ball out just in time, and they turn that close call into a fresh set of downs.
And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
On play action, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. Darnold to the air once more. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8
yards. That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Darnold to throw again. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
They'll go play action with Darnold. The throw here is complete. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Now we'll get a 2-point try here. Darnold has the offense lined up.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Well, the jet sweep to try to pick it up, and he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5.
Bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Down on the west side, give it side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. I'll be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Ripping on the like I'm picking the crowd. Hit the crew with a collide. But really ain't shit, we can get it right through the
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cardinals offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They'll begin here on the ground. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the catch.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 7. They'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Darnold. He runs with it. That one good for 26 yards.
Gain of 26 yards. And the Seahawks first down. Gain of 26 yards. First down, Seahawks.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And the defense there to meet up. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Now, Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Cardinals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Play action. He'll set up to throw. Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
At the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. Open man there. It is Bourne. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Talk things over before third down. Now they'll set him to throw. He's got his man. It's Harrison. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Try the left side now, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
The motion man here is Bourne.
The tackle by Garrett Hall. An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Not fun here. Third and a lot. We'll try to get this one on the ground. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
The Cardinals line up for a punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On second down, it's Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That pass play good for 22. First down, Seattle.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Here's second down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he will have the Seahawks first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 36.
So it's a win for the Cardinals. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say, so long from Glendale.